Hello everyone, my name is Benedict Samuel. I'm here in New York City working on Gotham playing the Mad Hatter, aka Jervis Tetch, or the other way around. And I'm here to answer some of your questions, so let's get it started.
Yeah, let's rock and roll. So a couple came in from earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
So what has been your favorite scene to shoot so far?
I think one of my favorite scenes so far has actually been on an episode that's airing tonight. And it's the final scene of the episode, so I don't want to spoil anything. But I think when you guys tune in, you see why I had so much fun. Because it's a scene where Gordon and the Mad Hatter are going head to head. It's really exciting.
And what's your favorite thing or characteristic about playing your role as the Mad Hatter?
My favorite thing about playing him so far has been that there is no linear thought in a way. So that allows me as an actor to really start playing with things, and the word games have been particularly fun for me.
And how do you prepare to do that?
I mean, I don't want to kind of make it any more mystical than it is, but it just takes time to read through and actively be engaged in what you're about to film. So for me, the more time I have to prepare, the better. That's really how I like to work.
Preparation is key.
Preparation is key.
So I know you talked about a little bit not wanting to tease too much, but what's happening tonight's episode? Like, what are...
So tonight's episode, Follow the White Rabbit, focuses on the Mad Hatter's cruel intention of bringing James Gordon to his knees by forcing him to choose. And there's a key line which doesn't ruin anything, so no spoilers here, which is, even when you don't choose, there is a consequence.
Is he going to choose?
I can't say. I don't want to ruin it.
Awesome. If you could choose another Gotham character to switch roles with for a day, who would it be?
I mean, this is so tough. I'd probably choose someone that didn't have as many lines, so I didn't have as much to do. I mean, I just couldn't. I couldn't choose someone because I would just be thrown in the deep end, and I'd be like, oh my god, I don't have enough time to prepare. I don't know what I'm doing. This doesn't fit. I don't know. I couldn't say.
Your role fits for a reason, right?
It does. Thank you.
What have you enjoyed most about being part of the Gotham cast?
It's a tough question. I think what I've really enjoyed is stepping into something with a huge amount of history behind it, and I think for me that's also about being involved with the fans who have so much interest and so many different experiences of this genre and the Batman kind of history. And so I feel very lucky to step into a scene that I probably otherwise wouldn't have been involved in. So I'm happy to learn about it and get to know about this kind of huge, almost religion.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think is the best thing about playing the Mad Hatter, who's crazy and manic, and what makes it? Is it fun? Is it exciting?
I mean, it's hard work, you know. And it's fun at those moments when everyone connects, and I get a lot of enjoyment through the technical side of it all. I like seeing how everyone works towards the same point, and I fit into that at a certain point. And I think that's been a real enjoyment for me, seeing everyone work together to create this final product, which we see on the TV, and it's exciting, you know.
It's awesome. What do you think is in store for Mad Hatter's future?
Oh, I mean, he really does go very far down the rabbit hole with everyone. I mean, again, I'm not in the habit of ruining anything, but I think that the potential for Gotham to fall under the Mad Hatter spell is a great chance.
Is there a great chance? Who's your favorite castmate to be on set with?
Well, I spend most of my stuff with either people that the Mad Hatter dispatches of very quickly, or I spend...
Such a nice word.
Yes, it's very delicate. Or I spend a lot of time doing scenes with Ben McKenzie. But I mean, a lot of our stuff is so heightened that we don't really have time to kind of go like, hey, you know, like we're kind of both very, very focused.
You're in a mood.
But I enjoy working with Ben a lot because he's very, very focused, dedicated actor.
Awesome. If you could describe tonight's episode in 3 words.
There are consequences.
Ooh, that was good. I'm gonna go over to our live Facebook page right now, and let's see what people are saying.
This is all new for me. This is my first live Facebook thing, so I'm very excited.
You're doing awesome. Oh, good question. So Lucas wants to know, how did you feel when you got the call that you got the part?
I was in a state of fluster because I was in Sydney at the time, and so I thought, oh my god, like how, like they needed me in like the space of a week, and I was like, oh my god, like it was just such a crazy emotional kind of head ... of a space to be in, because I thought, well, like I have to move cities, I have to say goodbye, I have to tie a few things up. So that was a bit daunting, actually, to be honest, but exciting.
And how is it living in New York?
New York's great. I love it here. I've only been here a couple of times before, and this is the longest amount of time I've spent here, and I'm loving it.
Somebody just, they like your purple socks?
Oh yeah. I have one thing I do have a great collection of is socks. Thank you.
What draws you to, this is a casting question too, I mean, the psychological character, somebody who's so in depth and takes a lot of effort to put forth into that role. It's not easy.
Yeah, I mean, I think what drives me as an actor is always trying to understand complex human thoughts and emotions, and that drive is consistent. A lot of people say like, you know, what things excite you about the Mad Hatter and business like that, and I think what excites me is that I'm still discovering what makes him tick. So my discovery of him is a continual excitement for me as an actor, if that answers your question.
Somebody else wants to know, what's the future episodes? Can you talk a little bit about what's some big, like maybe guest cast moments or stars?
I can say that what starts to trickle down in the next few episodes involves Alice and her blood. And as we know already, the Mad Hatter is immune to his sister's infection, but what it unleashes in other people is going to be a really exciting thing to follow throughout the next few episodes.
Nice. Another great question. Do you research your character by the comics?
Well, it all happened so quickly, and I wanted to, but just the sheer volume of comic books out there and all the different versions of the Mad Hatter, I didn't really have time to, and I've said this before in other interviews, but I felt really supported by the comic books and the history and the lineage of these characters, and I know that everyone has a feeling about Batman and everyone has a feeling about XYZ and all these different characters, and I feel supported by that. So I didn't want to come in and try and reinvent the wheel. I came in supported by this, and through the text and the writers and the directors, I feel like I've created something that hopefully you guys find scary and engaging.
well, Amy wants to know, can you relate any of your real life to the life of the Mad Hatter?
I mean, the only thing I can relate to is I occasionally like to entertain a bit of insanity.
Yeah. Does the Mad Hatter have any opinion on Gotham's new mayor?
I think he does. I think he could have an opinion that he could be a very useful chess piece or a pawn. You know.
Somebody asked, what kind of tea does the Mad Hatter drink?
Well, Benedict likes a Russian caravan tea, and I think the Mad Hatter likes that as well. No sugar, no milk, just straight up black.
Straight up black. Nice. Did you hit it off with any of the other characters?
I mean, again, it's been so hard because most of my stuff has been either so enclosed with people that the Mad Hatter quickly gets rid of, or Ben's character. But the set and the backstage kind of passing of people has been great. And I've had a lot of fun times with Robin and Corey and Drew, and so that whole little rat race of people behind the scenes has been really fun for me.
That's awesome. Let's see if we have some more in here. They're coming in fast, guys.
It's good.
I'm trying to catch them all. Are you afraid of what Penguin has in plan for the town?
I mean, I think the Mad Hatter thrives on a sense of chaos, because when there's chaos, people can behave in erratic ways, and I think the Mad Hatter is someone who's really able to jump on board of those moments and use them to his success.
Nice. Somebody's asking about, excited about getting the part, so when you got the phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, oh, from Ohio, Kelly, this is her
Hey,
favorite
Kelly.
show.
Brilliant.
Do you like Johnny Depp as Mad Hatter?
Do I like Johnny Depp? Yes. As the Mad Hatter? Yes, of course. I mean, you know, he's a fantastic actor and really brought to life an already colourful character. And I think I have to say that somewhere along the line, by osmosis, I've of course been influenced by that.
Great question by Marcy. Marcy
Marcy.
asks, what's one character the Mad Hatter would like to control to do his bidding?
Oh, I think we saw a little bit of it with Barbara Keane in the Sirens. I think, I mean, personally, I think Erin's a fantastic actor, and the way that character has evolved and developed has been super exciting. And I think from a point of the Mad Hatter, she could be someone who could really get into Gordon's head and kind of mess up his life, if it's not already messed up.
Were you a fan of watching Gotham before you were on the show?
I mean, I was, but I am terrible with technology, and also I like to binge watch things, so I get incredibly frustrated if I can only watch a little bit. So I try and save shows until most of it has come out, because I know that I will not want to stop. And so I have literally been watching Gotham for the last 3 months, trying to pace myself, but I'm fully up to date and fully excited about it. So yeah, I am a fan now.
And you even have Brazil on here saying hello.
Brazil! Ayrton Senna! Yes!
Well, let's tell them, heroes or villains?
Villains, always. Always villains.
I mean, what other answer, right?
I mean, they're just so much fun. And you have to feel for them too, because once upon a time they might have been in a corner and now they're out there. You know. But anyway, so we're about to wrap up here. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I'd love to hear from all of you, from Ohio to Brazil and everywhere in between. So tune in tonight, follow the Right Rabbit, 8 o'clock, Fox, Gotham. I'm the Mad Hatter. Thank you very much.